Hello, I'm Kristen Oaks-White.
And I'm Avery Davidson. Thank you for joining us for this special edition of This Week in Louisiana Agriculture. We're a long drive down I-10 in Texas for the 106th Annual American Farm Bureau Convention.
San Antonio set the stage to welcome farmers and ranchers from across the country to discuss policy, financial concerns, and everything in between.
You'll likely recognize the famed San Antonio River Walk, which started as a flood mitigation project and now attracts millions of tourists every year.
It's also home to the Alamo, the site of the last battles of the Texas Revolution, leading to Texas statehood in 1845. That makes it a fitting site for farmers to fight for important recognition from the federal government. Much of that fight is centered on getting Congress to pass a new farm bill this year.
Lawmakers passed a one-year extension of the 2018 Farm Bill late last year, but folks here are quick to point out that the safety net in that bill is not adequate to cover 2025 costs. That said, the chairman and ranking member of the House Ag Committee told attendees they're confident they can get a new farm bill passed this year. Growing crops in Louisiana can make farmers feel like circus performers with nothing to catch them. At least that's how Beauregard Parish grain farmer David Smith says he feels following another extension of the 2018 Farm Bill.
We do need a safety net, a new one. I say tighten up the old safety net, whatever you have to do, because farmers now are walking the tightrope and the wind's blowing.
It appears farmers from across the country feel the same way. It was standing room only in the Farm Bill Conference at the American Farm Bureau Convention in San Antonio, Texas. They're all here to listen to House Ag Committee Chairman G.T. Thompson of Pennsylvania and House Ag Committee Ranking Member Angie Craig of Minnesota discuss what it's going to take to get Congress to pass an updated farm bill this year. Chairman Thompson says with Craig by his side and with his counterparts in the Senate, he's confident Congress can get it done.
All the leaders are kind of lining up, and I think the 119th Congress is going to be a good time to really finish what we got started in the 118th Congress, which was a good, strong bipartisan bill that we built. We had some disagreements on how we paid for enhancements to the safety net. But I think that there's a pathway forward on that.
Ranking Member Craig says the pathway must be bipartisan because the party in power only has a two-seat majority in the House.
The truth is that there are about 30 Republicans on their side of the aisle who are never going to vote for a farm bill. The Freedom Caucus in particular, and then Democrats, the nutrition title is important. Crop insurance is important to me. The conservation title is important to a lot of my members and myself. But you're not going to have a farm bill without a strong nutrition title. So I think once we agree that that's important, we can sit down and hammer it out. That's what happened in 2018, the farm bill that we've now extended twice. We need to get there. We need to get back to work and get this done.
Both Craig and Thompson agree these farmers and ranchers need a farm bill this year. But the big question is when, because without that updated Title I safety net with current reference prices, farmers will continue to lose money because of high input costs and low commodity prices.
Really can't give it a timeline, but the sooner we can get that done as opposed to waiting towards the end of the year. If we wait towards the end of the year, we're going to have to come back to Congress for more economic disaster relief. And, producers don't want that. I don't want that to happen. I'm absolutely confident with enhancements to the safety net, if we're able to do get this farm bill across the finish line sooner than later, we can avoid the need for that.
Smith does have a timeline in mind.
Soon as this spring. Why can't we get something going, this spring? Cannot wait till we did like last year to the end of the year. Because then you're also, where's disaster? You're doing something for disaster or something like that. We need it not only for the Farm Bill, we need it on the NRCS side, the conservation side. There's a lot of tools that we use on our farm on that side that helps us be more productive in our operation, to help us increase our yields and to be more conservation towards our earth, if you want to call it, that we are looking to be good stewards, which we are. We are the best stewards. And they have tools on that side that we can also use. But the Farm Bill, a safety net, conservation, it all works together, it all ties in. And farmers that I know, we all use those products and those inputs, and it's very important.
A group of Louisiana young farmers and ranchers are going to Washington, D.C. next month. Twyla will tag along and bring you updates on Farm Bill movement from the nation's capital.